This is a test. This is a test. This is a test. Welcome in, boys and girls. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, I've magicked some magic. Hopefully. I think I might have magicked some magic. I do not necessarily know. Hail all the Arfuses, me included. Yeah, we all need some good Arfus luck today. Let's turn the tunes down just a touch. What you may also start to see is the chat from both streams. I might have fixed it. I hope. Let's see. We can hear you twice. Oh, let's fit. Maybe I just said it twice. Who knows? Welcome in, boys and girls. Good morning. Good morning. Now, the styling and the layout of the chat on the screen at the moment. Hang on, let's switch over to here. Let's switch here. Let me put. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. No, it's that. No. Where's it gone? Oh no! I've messed everything up. I've broken everything. Oh, it was all getting so clever. It was all getting so smart. Remove that one. Where's it gone? Oh, flippity doodah. Hang on, please hold. Please hold. This one. Boom! There we go. Now, my my joy is that I've got both of the streams connected chat-wise on the stream, which is cool. What I haven't figured out is I don't particularly like the big chunky white text bubbles, and it's not going to stay on the stream permanently. But for when we are playing game, I will now I've got the technology. I've got the technology and it works. So thank you all for like typing on YouTube, typing on Twitch. Appreciate that. Now the technology works. I've figured it out. Now I can make it look smart and ping it, you know, into somewhere that looks good. Because obviously this does not look good. This looks gross. We'll fix this. YouTube is a bit laggy. Let me have a quick look at things. Let's see what's going on. YouTube stream health. It claims the stream health is good. I don't have anywhere near the same level of control over the YouTube stream as I do on the Twitch. Oh, it just lags behind Twitch. Oh, that might be. Twitch doesn't do any encoding whatsoever. The YouTube stream will be 10-15 seconds behind the Twitch stream. Yeah, that will always be the case for sure. But it's I will make this look nice now I have the technology at hand to get it to work properly. This is also cool because it means I get one chat channel now. This is what I read the chat off now. I now see one chat channel. I see where you come from, and I see what your you know, like name to be. I would like to get this to show like the badges from Twitch and stuff as well. I'll see if I can figure that out. But yeah, I'm using Restream Chat. I'm using their chat, not their software. I'm streaming it myself, but Restream seems to have the service that actually works to combine the chat. So we're moving up technology-wise. I'll make it look pretty in the next few days. So I'm going to turn this off for now that I know that it works. But it at least gives me the ability to keep track of what the hell's going on. Now I'd need to decide where I want to put this, but you know, I've got too many windows on the go. All that said, all that done, today we are going to get this good boy. We are going to get the doggo. The doggo must come to us. It is facts. It is facts. We must get it. There is no chance we don't get Arfus today. What's this? Showdown in the Badlands, best value mega bundle. Yeah, sorry Hearthstone, not today. Not today. From Tasmania in Australia, Welcome in, Team Australia. Appreciate it. Good morning to you. Well, I say good morning to you. It's probably not, is it? It's probably early evening for you guys, I would assume. I'm also going to need to change what Streamlabs says because we've upped the technologies, so I might need to change that as well. Unless you can unlock Arfus in Hearthstone, we've got better things to do. He is a card in Hearthstone, isn't he? I think he's a card in Hearthstone. Hang on. It sounds like World War XII is going on outside my house. Please hold. Oh, get bent. Well, it turns out there's roadworks like nearly right outside my house. So yeah. I hope the microphone isn't going to pick up too much of it. And I hope if the annoyance outside gives me luck in game, we're all good, right? We're all good. That's the plan, at least. There is actually an Arfus card. Pretty sure that's where he originated from. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, we might have to go get that or craft that or do that at some point. I am standing currently in. Who can tell me where this is? Who could tell me where? Oh, I've given the game away now. Watch them cut the fiber cables. They better not do. They better not do. If the internet goes out, we know why. Yesterday I did something a touch stupid. It is Sign of the Scourge, so Wrath of the Lich King time walking this week, which got me into the thought of Jewelcrafting, Wrath of the Lich King, an ungodly amount of flipping what do you call them? Dalaran. I don't even know the name of the things. Those things. Do I have any actually on me? No, I can't even know. Yeah, the Jewelcrafting daily cut thing, you need to buy these. The Dalaran Jewelcrafters tokens. I needed 180 of these things yesterday. And I did something remarkably stupid. Now, I chose to do this off stream for deliberate reasons. I bought out the entire EU supply. I mean the entire EU supply of titanium ore and titanium dust. I've probably shocked the entire system into craziness. I think I bought, if I check, I don't even want to know how much I actually spent on this yesterday. Expenses, titanium powder. I spent 605,000 gold on titanium powder yesterday. This was probably not sensible. 605,000 gold buying out the entire region supply of titanium powder. This dude, dodgy name, KGB Warlock, would have made himself a lot of cheddar yesterday. By the looks of things, I bought 733 titanium powders to turn into 73 of those jewelers tokens things. I also, why doesn't it show it on here? Oh, it does. I also spent another 200,000 gold buying out the entire region supply of titanium ore. So if anybody out there this week is trying to buy titanium ore or titanium powder, to level up their Jewelcrafting. I'm sorry, I stole it all. But it has now left me only 40 or so short to finally get all the recipes for Jewelcrafting. We'll wonder what the prices are for it now. My TSM data seems to indicate that titanium ore is at 104 gold all of a sudden. And titanium powder's at 2,500 gold. So yeah, I might have completely broken the market there. Camera out of focus? Whoa, she is, isn't she? There we go. Fixed. $200k, not even a token. Well, it was the 600,000 gold I spent on titanium powder first, which was the big owie. The big owie. No expenses. This was the big owie that I plan not to have to repeat. But it has meant that I have chipped away massively and have managed to claim myself. The tunes are still too loud. I'm shouting over the music. Apologies, YouTube. Well, I say apologies, YouTube. YouTube doesn't have the music for copyright reasons. Only Twitch gets the music in the background. Which means if you watch on YouTube, you can play your own tunes in the background and drown me out if you really want to. Why? Why? The reason why is because I'm stupid and I want all of the Jewelcrafting recipes. I'm on a mission to make this number 100%. And I want to do this for all the professions. I have no idea why. It's not justifiable. I just kind of want to. Having most recipes, but not all recipes, annoys me. I'd rather have all recipes. So this is all of the list now. I know my camera hides a little bit of this. This is all of the things that I'm now missing from Jewelcrafting to finish it off. To finish it off finally. It equates to a grand... Oh, the oracles friendly? Oh, there's rep ones in there as well. Well, we can do those this week if there's rep ones. We're obviously going to start off by hunting down Arfus, because until we get that good boy, I'm a sad goblin, but I still need some bits and pieces. There's actually 41. Now, I've got two options here. Either I can keep farming or buying titanium dust or powder, or alternatively, I just do a daily quest 41 days in a row, which is actually most likely to not happen ever, because the daily quests are gross. Farewell. One thing I do have though, talking of such, is I do even have Zygor, I believe. Jewelcrafting dailies. In Dalaran. These ones, look. Wicked Sun Brooch. Combine an Iron Dwarf Brooch, a huge citrine, and a Sun Crystal to create a Wicked Sun Brooch and bring it to some dude. Now Zygor will even tell me exactly where I need to go and exactly what I need to do. So in theory, it should be straightforward and simple. In theory. To do this 41 days in a row. It's just whether I actually remember to do it, you know. Make a quick shout out to Tomcat Tour's add-on. I'm following the route of pumpkins to get the treats, and somehow it opens the items in my bag automatically. Yeah, Tomcat's good man. He's a good kiddie, that one. He's a good kiddie. If you're using Tomcat Tour's add-ons, yes, for pumpkins, it will do exactly that. I do still need to make sure, this is the second week, isn't it? This is going to be the second week of Hallow's End. So I do need to make sure at some point within the next 7 days, we also collect a whole bunch more tricky treats to get the last few things. We need the horse toys. We need the horses. Which one did we pick, actually? Need one of the horse things. I can't remember which one. I either need the horse's head or the horse's butt. I can't remember which one I bought yesterday, but we need the other one of those, and we need the pumpkin offhand thing. That's all we finally need from. from the event now this year. Stormforged pillagers apparently are going to drop me the thing I need. You're meant to be down here, and you're meant to be like bigger than this. You're meant to go there. I did the maths, and it was I worked it out that it was costing me, based upon what I paid for titanium ore and titanium powder, it was about 8,000 gold per Dalaran token. Now, obviously, each daily quest I do gives me 1 token, so the daily is realistically worth the value of 8,000 gold to me. By doing the daily, I'm in essence saving 8,000 gold. It's a bit of a backwards way about thinking of things, but it works. Have I got the thing I need yet? Oh, I do. I need to combine... Where is it? I need to combine this with a huge citrine and a sun crystal. Well, that shouldn't be difficult because of all of the prospecting I did yesterday as well. Boom. Beautiful. 800k gold versus 41 dailies. Each quest is worth 20k. I might feel like I'm making gold by doing the dailies. Oh, well, the 800,000 gold didn't get me even close to all the way. I need 41. I have 41 tokens I need left. My 800k spend yesterday got me, I want to say, about 120 of the tokens or something. I needed an awful lot more than I do now yesterday, put it that way. I've just remembered I should be queuing for the flipping Headless Horseman. We ain't never going to get Arfus, are we, if we don't even queue for the damn thing. Oops. I wonder, you know. I wonder. Can I... I'll do this in a minute. My brain is already in overdrive trying to figure out how I can make this chat panel from the 2 streams look good. I mean, I have this, right? We have the second window over here. That's clearly not right. Boop. We give it some texture. We could put that in there. Oh, it's on. It's on. Let's go. Let's do this, and I'll configure this in a minute. Right, best wishes, boys and girls. Send all of your luck my way. I need it. I don't call in favors very often, but I need this pet. Is it just me, or is the stream lagging every 5 seconds? I haven't checked YouTube. I haven't changed anything on YouTube. I'm trying my best to hold a steady, or from what I can see from my dashboard, I'm holding a steady 60 FPS upload to YouTube. Now, YouTube does encoding their end first, so maybe try changing the quality settings or do an F5 or something. I'm still learning the YouTube streaming game. There will be a slight delay if you are, if you open Twitch and you open YouTube at the same time. You'll notice there is a slight delay with the YouTube stream, but outside of that, it shouldn't be lagging. Although I do upload to YouTube in a much higher bitrate than I do on Twitch, so it will require bigger internets of you to watch on YouTube. But nowadays, I don't think it matters too much. I think I'm uploading at 10 or 12 kilobits or megabits a second on YouTube, which is technically double the quality of Twitch. So, you know, if you've got the internet capabilities, it should hopefully look a bit sharper. Anyway, geek talk out the way. Geek talk out the way. Incoming Arfus. Let's go. This is my first kill of the day. This is the big luck one. This is the big luck one. This is where we should... this is where we have the best opportunity. Come on! I need it. No, we're not trading. Oh, what? Ah, no, not true. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. Thank you, but I don't need it. Ah, stupid Worgen female mask. Stupid Worgen female stupid. Okay, well, not on this dude then. Not on this dude. Worgen is a dog? I mean, I guess we are halfway there, right? I guess I'll take my belief back. I appreciate the best wishes. Welcome in bed. Good morning to you. Hope you've recovered after your 12-hour stream over the weekend. Well done on that, by the way. Right, let's hand in this and let me then figure this chat situation out. I'll turn that box off for now so it's out of the way. Didn't believe hard enough, yeah. Right, turn you in. Give me another Dalaran Jeweler's token. Is there something we can buy that's on the cheap? Any of the one? I have one of these and I need 41. I need 40 more. On YouTube and Twitch? Fancy. Yes. I've figured out some stuff to do some multi-streaming nowadays. Because why not? There we go. There's one recipe down. Back again tomorrow for another daily over in Dalaran. Luckily, I have the Runed Band of the Kirin Tor, which gives you the portal to the old Dalaran. So this is different from your Dalaran Hearthstone. Dalaran Hearthstone sends you to the newer version of Dalaran. Your Runed Band of the Kirin Tor sends you to the old version of Dalaran, which is very handy to have a portal to both versions. Especially considering it's Wrath of the Lich King week this week, so there's a good chance we'll be out in Northrend somewhere, fiddling about, doing some stuff. Rep-wise, do I need anything from Wrath particularly? I need the fishy fellas up to Exalted. There's no other way to do that other than daily quests, unfortunately, which is ultimately why I've never done it. I also need to figure out this Oracles and Frenzy Heart business. I think, now I don't know, I think once upon a time I got one of these quite highly leveled up on one of my characters, but I can't remember which. I know there's an achievement for getting them both. I've just never done it. Those dailies are pretty quick. Are they? Yeah, I think they are. I vaguely remember some of them. They're over in Sholazar Basin. Am I right? I don't know. We'll see. Hang on. So let me try and do some clever stuff now. Let me try and do some clever stuff. I say try and do some clever stuff. It might not end up being clever stuff. But can we put this chat in here and make it less big and redonkulous? Can I make it less big and redonkulous? Maybe embed in stream options. Can I change it? This stupid big chat bubble business is dum level dum. Can we have something a bit more compact? How about this one? How about this one? This one might work better. Right, this one might work better. Let's see. Let's see if this works better. Chat's hard to read unless full screen. This one's a bit of a funny color as well. We're going to need to make sure the background is a color that makes that pop, aren't we? That's going to be difficult. I can't change the color of that. What if we just do a straight black background? Well, that's more visible, right? And that's that should at least give you... This should both merge, so if I do this, and I do this, oh, does it not pull in? Okay, yeah. So now you'll see it'll show where it's from, you know, it'll show the YouTube messages and the Twitch messages, which I think is more clever. I'm not particularly a fan of the coloration of the font though. Can I change that? Can I make it look... No, I don't have that much of an option. What if we do... Oh, no. I can always try... What's this one? The default. Default compact. Let's have a little look how this works. A blue background, some of the Manthieus blue color will make the yellow pop. That's true. Keep it on theme. Keep it on theme. I can always change. Right, well, white text on a black background pops. You ain't going to get more poppy than that, are you? I don't think you get much more poppy than that. We will leave that then as is for now. That'll do. That'll do. The contrast will hurt though. Is the stone background better or worse? I think it's worse because you can't see the name colours. Yeah, I need some in that... What if we do... Hang on, for starters I need to trim this. I have options here. Stone is worse, yeah. If we... Let's do... Song playing is called Every Shade of Blue. Is it really? How do you know that? Okay. This is the absolute default. This is the absolute default. We can do some like neater looking stuff. Let me see. Hang on. Why am I not showing you? Can I show you this? Of course I can show you this. These are the options we have, right? These are the options we have. The comic was the one that we saw earlier, which was the big flipping huge great big spammy speech bubble business. 8-bit. 8-bit's quite cool. PUBG themed. There's often like boxed or compact versions of these as well. I mean, I'm personally more of a fan of the compact versions, where you just get like the name, the text, the icon of where they are. League of Legends boxed, a little bit too fancy schmancy there again, I think. Although that one's not bad. That's not too bad. Downside is all the stupid things we say will now be burnt into the video. Before, you only had to wait out Twitch to drop to the... Well, yeah, I guess, but we'll see how this ends up. I'm not the biggest of fan. I'm not the biggest of fan of having the chat on the stream all the time. But if I am going to do the YouTube and the Twitch thing, I think combining them is better for people following along. And I do also tend to think that it is then technically slightly better for the VODs. I mean, I live my life by saying stupid things. I like that, but not the background color. Well, luckily, I can make the background completely opaque so that I can do whatever background I want. That's entirely feasible. I can make it fully transparent. And that on a darker background actually might not be too bad. But yeah, as you see, I have options and I can play with this and I can make it kind of as I want it to be within reason. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, actually. That doesn't look too bad. And can we do the same on YouTube? I'll get myself banned for spamming now. See, you went down the lines of actually putting something sensible that even closely relates to words. I just went with spam. Sensible, never. That's actually my character name. ASDA, ASDA, ASDA. We'll stick with this one for now. We'll stick with this one for now. It works. It works. All words are made up. That is true. Now, obviously, any of this is only going to really be beneficial if you've got the stream in full screen. But then, if the chat is also on the stream, it's easier to have the stream full screen. Ah, the emotes. That's a good point. The emotes don't animate. Oh, okay. Okay. No animated emotes apparently. But it does pull the base version of the emote. Okay, clever. All right. Well, I'll leave it at that for now. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. It does its job as far as I'm concerned. It now means I have for my benefit, I have this, which is just a chat log, which I can read the chat off, and then there's a bit of chat on screen as well, and it doesn't look. I don't think it looks too ridiculous. And it also means I can hide things like my DPS meter behind the chat. In my day, we used a colon and a parenthesis. That was enough. Well, yeah, exactly. I still to this day, like you know, I'm a big fan of the colon P. Can't lie, big fan of the colon P. Me. Now Twitch actually converts that, but oh, bear with the tier 1. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. That's something that I'm not getting. I'm not getting the alerts. Are my alerts dead? Did it pop up here? Did anybody spot if Bear's sub popped up here? I think it should have done, right? If it did, I didn't hear anything from it, which is a problem. Maybe my sound settings have also got scuffed. Sorry, I'm back in trying to fix shit mode again. I apologize. I shouldn't, you know, I should try and get all of this done. Some of this, though, is very difficult to do when not on stream. So I appreciate you sticking through with me on this one. There was sound too, but you were talking over it. Oh, okay, so it's so you guys are hearing it, it's just I'm not hearing it. Okay, I need to tweak with the monitoring and settings for my alerts then. That's fine. So many streamers are so concerned with not playing the game and setting up stream on stream. Well, as long as you don't tinker with it too often, you're fine, right? Once you get it working, just, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So for the most part, I try to do as little tinkering as possible. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's get my dashboard back in play. Nice. Right. I need to do a few more cooldowns today. Let's press all of these buttons before we move on. Crafted Dreadful Gladiator's Kodo hide gloves, 88% leatherworking. Crafted Malevolent Gladiator's Kodo hide leg guards. And one of these. How many more of these do we need? 3 more of these. Okay. Chalida, how we doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. I have to be vigilant. Last time I didn't participate, you became a female Volpera. Oof, yeah, you know. One slight lapse of one slight distraction can cause silly things to happen, you know. Okay, no Arfus on this dude. Before we get too engrossed in other things, let's get some Arfus runs out the way. I need me this good boy. One thing I also don't like is my YouTube dashboard has no option to hide the concurrent viewer number, which is really annoying. I don't see. When I stream on Twitch, I hide the viewer number. I don't particularly want to know how many people are watching, because when I found myself once upon a time, like constantly eyeballing the viewer numbers. And it's not for any other reason than I just don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be like, oh, my viewer numbers went up by 10 when I did this, and it went down by 5 when I did this. It's like, no, I want to rest on the, you know, my own instincts when it comes to entertainment. That's probably it's probably not a good thing, but it works for me. Whoa, that was fast. Holy smoking ponies. Insta-Q as a tank. Don't mind if I do. Should we all curse it? I don't know how this is going to work as tank. All curses as a tank seems like a terrible decision. This could end up being chaos. Now this is one of the things I need to make sure that everything lines up with this window. Come here, you. If we're going to have all curses on, we're doing it over here. Okay. Some monk is doing a casual 250k DPS. Well, there ain't no way I'm keeping aggro against that. 300. What is going on here? Spinning crane kick? Okay, is this some level 10 twink or something? Clearly. Yeah, a level 10 Volpera. If this is one of you guys, A, I appreciate it, but B, there was no chance I was keeping aggro against that. He was doing 10 times my DPS. I'll take it, though. Right. Arfus. Come to me. Come to me. No, never lucky. Stupid game. Stupid game. Volpera's the cutest. Also has extra bag slots in the camp thing. Everybody should be a Volpera. I'm not going to lie. I've actually used that camp, the second Hearthstone, a good amount. It's actually very, very handy. It's not mage level convenient being able to port everywhere, but even the mage has to port to like a city. The camp being literally able to pinpoint a spot anywhere is remarkably handy. Very, very handy. Big fan. I was coming here on autopilot. I don't know why I was coming here on autopilot. Probably to press some buttons over here. Less than 70% blacksmithing recipes. I'm such a scumbag. Ah, haunted steel head cover. That's one we might actually craft. Oh, it's not a unique appearance anymore, is it? I remember. Yeah. It's not a unique appearance. 2,000 gold to craft the thing. Market value of around 10k with a stupidly low chance of selling it. It's one of those that might get crafted because it's profitable enough, but I won't expect to ever sell it ever. But, you know, it's all good. Crafted Malevolent Gladiator arm plates of proficiency. And a Secrets of Draenor blacksmithing. How many more of these do we need? A lot. We have 4 and I need 37. Oops. Okay, that's going to be a work in progress. There's no way to cheese this, right? Does anybody know? Anybody? I need some Garrison Pro. I need a Garrison Pro. Where's Drizzling Rose when I need her? I need a Garrison Pro. Is there any way to cheese these secrets of like Draenor profession stuff, or is it literally press a button once a day? That's it. If there's a way to cheese it, I'll be willing. And more importantly, if there's a way to cheese it by using gold, I'm happy. But if it is literally press a button every day, then I'm just going to have to press a button every day. I do remember for a lot of stuff, you could buy it with Spirit of Harmony. But I think I've exhausted that avenue. I think this is the stuff that's left. So is the jury out after my first run? Should I be doing hard mode for my Arfus runs? I'm doing hard mode pretty much all the time, just simply because it's not that much harder. Once you've done it a few times, it's autopilot all the same. So, secrets are just once a day, okay. Once a day it is then. Once a day it is. Arfus is done. Dailies are done. We can move on to the next character then. If we can fire through these Arfus runs relatively quickly, I might look at doing a recraft in a bit as well. Oh, news, information. We'll be streaming this evening as well. Wednesday's a day I often do a double stream. This evening, though, we're going to play some City Skylines. I found out that City Skylines 2 is on Game Pass, and I get a 14-day trial for Game Pass for $1. So I've got City Skylines 2 for $1. I'll buy that for $1, so I can install that and we can have a little bit of a play of that later. I went by the assumption that it's about time I had Game Pass. With Microsoft purchasing ABK, it makes a lot of sense. I suspect there'll be some sort of integration at some point anyway, and maybe having Game Pass before an integration happens. I don't know, whatever the case may be. That's all hyperbole. I don't know. That sounds like a word that sounds smart, but I don't know if it's the right word. Will you play City Skylines in the morning some days? Yeah. The chances are that we will. I don't know how much streaming I'm going to do of City Skylines because it's not really a stream game per se. But I am very tempted to do like a semi-stream / YouTube sort of mini Let's Play sort of thing for City Skylines. I love the city builders, the factory games, that sort of thing. The reason I like City Skylines is it's the sort of it smushes your brain into doing like solving a puzzle, and I like games like that. So Satisfactory, Factorio, DSP, City Skylines is another one. It's not necessarily the most perfect stream game, but for YouTube content, I think I can get some cool stuff out of it. But the big question here, more than anything, is what the performance of it is like. If it runs like a two-legged hippo, I probably won't be playing it all that much until they've fixed a few things. What's this? We got Reddit memes on the go already this morning. Yeah, that feels about right. This feels about right. Cities is not bothered even if you've got a 4090. Honestly, I think more than anything else, the reason why people are having performance issues is because I think Cities Skylines is actually very CPU bound. I think it's one of those games that's aggressively CPU bound, and your average gamer tends to upgrade their graphics card way further than they should do, dependent on the CPU that they have. Now, my PC is built the other way. My PC is built with a really fast, really strong, really hardcore processor, but an average graphics card. I went the other way. So I might have a little bit more success with it, but I'll install it later once we finish doing some WoW. I'll install it later and we'll have a look. If it runs like, if it runs like doo-doo, then we'll have to put it down for a bit, but I've enjoyed Game Pass, just don't want to pay for both WoW and that. Make enough gold in WoW and it becomes free. It's, make enough WoW gold and it becomes free. That's a lot of people's goal anyway. And then you can have both. I was chilling here because I was farming up the rep tokens from the dude that spawns here. 3-minute queue this morning, that's not too bad. I have enough WoW gold, but I want to sit on it. Hey, that's true Goblin, that is. They just want to get the pile bigger and bigger and bigger. That's true Goblin. True Goblin ways, that is. Oh no, Streamlabs. That's the wrong thing to be telling everybody. That VOD channel is no longer a VOD channel if we're streaming on the main channel. How many attempts do I have on Arfus? I don't know exactly, but I've been running it every day on... I've been running it on all of my level 70 characters. I've not been running it on anything less than that, but I've been running it every day on all my... I can probably work it out. Probably close to 50, I think. How many level 70s do I have? 6? 7? I don't know. I'll find out in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've got 6 level 70s. So 6 times 7, 42. 40 plus attempts so far, I guess, in that regard.
Your search is done. Let fate choose now. The righteous one.
Right, I do kind of need to actually semi-concentrate while I'm on my mage. Otherwise, things don't happen the way they should. Get out of that. Hang on, I'll catch up with chat in a second. Let me just nuke this dude. I'm super never confident on my mage, so I have to pay attention. Ow! Ow, that didn't go to plan. Oops. Apologies, Mr. Healer. Or Mrs. Healer, or whatever. Healer. Kill this thing. Wow, is he taking him all the way over here for? I also need to fix some of these goddamn keybinds. Pressing Shift Q is a really dumb keybind to have on an ability. Woof. Okay. Right, incoming Arfus. It's happening. It's happening now. It's happening now. One day. One day. Sorry, let me catch up with chat. I need the token price to drop a lot lower before I buy game time. Yeah, I was lucky on my main account. I just dumped 2 years of game time at the beginning of the expansion on it. Having enough gold to pay for 2 years up front with gold at the beginning of an expansion, if you can, is usually the best way of doing it, because that's when the token is at its absolute lowest. My second account, my auction house account, though, I just pay for it every time it tells me I need to with the button. So I'm paying whatever the going rate is, particularly. Shift Q is one of your faves? Oh, God. No, my brain doesn't do Shift Q. I don't know why. Did I just mock my keybind? No, not deliberately. It feels dumb to me because I don't have the muscle memory for it. What's happening with Jewelcrafting? They staying in 10.2? They are indeed, yeah. They are. 10.2 is going to be very similar to 10.1 if you're a goblin. Not too much of a difference there. Genie, welcome in. Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome. If you pay with tokens, do you get the 6 or 12 month bundles from Blizz? No, that's what you don't get. But the out of pocket cost for an extra mount occasionally is not worth it, in my opinion, over playing the game for free. If the WoW sub ever comes to Game Pass, how will they handle multiple WoW accounts? It's a good question, actually. It's a good question. There might not... yeah, that might be a tricky one. It might be a tricky one. This is all of the stuff that they clearly are going to need to figure out, you know, in their own time. And they'll get to it, I would imagine. There's I find it very, very difficult to believe that there won't be some integration somewhere, somehow. Because it just makes a lot of sense for there to be an integration, right? I noticed earlier I installed Game Pass or Microsoft Xbox for desktop or whatever the flipping hell it's called. And I did notice straight away, almost instantly, clearly very much by design, right? That no, piss off with your surveys. If you first install it and you go to My Library after doing nothing, oh look, Candy Crush. Candy Crush is already being installed by default. So they've clearly been like, yoink, we'll put that on there as default. Let's pump the stock on Candy Crush so that, you know, they're already doing things. Stuff's already doing stuff, right? Brand new, fresh install, only signed up to Game Pass this morning. Boom, Candy Crush. So integration is on the cards, right? In fact, can I install City Skylines now? I imagine it's probably quite a chonkus game, right? What do you mean join? I already have join. Oh, maybe I haven't logged in. Maybe that's what the problem is. But yeah, PC Game Pass, €1, €10 a month. You can play City Skylines on Game Pass. Maybe I'm not... What's show queue? No. I signed up for this earlier. Why is it not letting me? Why does it still say get game? Maybe I need to log into it or do something. I'll figure that out later. Oh. Huh. Yoink. Oh, that's what I wanted. 3 celestial insignias. Yes, please. There's 3 bars of progress. Yoink. I need the August Celestials rep to get the, where is it gone? Which one was it? Royal Satchel or something? Yeah, there we go. Royal Satchel. Still, genuinely no idea why these sell, but they do, occasionally, from time to time. I should probably be making Imperial Silk every day, actually thinking about it, if that's going to be... Is Imperial Silk... I need bolts of Windwall. You may discover a recipe you have yet to learn. We should still do that daily. Is that a daily one? Silkworm Cocoon? I think it is, yeah. Gets me some more Imperial Silk. There's no reason not to do that, really. Oh, you can speed boost Imperial Silk production with Spirits of Harmony. Oh, okay, in that case, I probably don't need to make too much. Same with Celestial Cloth. Okay. I don't have Candy Crush on mine either. Well, I literally only installed it today, right? So if you've had a previous install of it, it may not have been installed by default. But since the acquisition of old of ABK, they've clearly added it. Ian said they will make old rep account wide at some point. I mean, Ian says a lot of things. Ian said that crafting in Dragonflight was going to be the 4th pillar of play. Ian says lots of things. I don't really particularly take much comfort in things that Ian says nowadays. I know full well he does a lot of PR talk. I worry that Microsoft will make WoW free to play and we'll just get an insane shop in game. I don't think retail. There is retail going free to play would be the death of WoW. It would just nuke it into the ground very, very quickly. Too much of the game is not designed in a way that suits free to play anything. But yeah, who knows? Will the new PvP green gear be a thing? I wanted to look at this actually. I need to jump on the PTR and just sanity check the new PvP levels because it might be more of a thing this patch, and this is because the item level jump is so large this patch that if you are decked out in mythic gear right now, what's that, 447 or something? If you're decked out in mythic gear right now, that's going to be the equivalent of LFR gear in the next patch. Now, for your main characters who are balls to the wall geared asset stands already, that it doesn't really matter. But for everybody else, the new set of PvP gear might be high enough item level to be quite attractive to a lot of fresh level 70s and people who are playing alts that they maybe haven't played for a while. As a catch-up, the PvP gear might be... It might fall into the same sort of category as it does right at the beginning of the expansion, where all of your gear previously is basically null and void, unless you were geared to the teeth going into the patch, meaning that the new PvP sets might actually be... or might hold their value a little bit more so. Now, they're still going to be cheap and easy to make, but the point here is there might be slightly more demand for it because there might be more people willing to buy it. Normally, when you go from like a 10.1 to from a 0.1 patch to a 0.2 to a 0.3 or anything like that, the PvP gear is a bit of a meh because most of your gear is already better than what that basic PvP gear might be. But we will see. We will see. I'm not convinced either. I'm not convinced that it will be more lucrative yet, but I also think that there might be some slightly more value in it this patch just because of that big item level jump. Right, okay. This dude is then done. We can log this fellow off now. No Arfus luck on this dude, unfortunately. Let's go again. Kind of disagree with it. You can easily make the game free to play. It's already in a form and meaning, except it has an obligatory subscription, which Blizzard doesn't want to lose for sure. Well, you got to remember that the free to play method of the game as it stands right now is only for those that have enough gold in game to be able to prop up the token market. So every free-to-play player actually makes Blizzard more money than somebody that plays with their credit card, which is why the system is very clever. So free-to-play players aren't actually free-to-play. It's just somebody else has paid for them to play, and then Blizzard are making a profit. Blizzard are taking their cut of that as well. Now there's I don't think they'd make... even if the game went free to play, I'm not particularly convinced they'd make up the revenue that would be lost by the sub, if I'm honest. And it's difficult because you've also got to remember that the sub gives you access to classic and other variations of all versions of World of Warcraft, so it'd be very difficult. They'd have to really aggressively change the entire business model for a whole bunch of products if they were to take out the subscription and make it free to play. I think it would be very, very difficult for them to justify that time and effort doing that, I think. Because it would also be inherently a risk. You'd have to sell that to shareholders incredibly well. You know, that would be a conversation of, we want to turn off this money tap, which is not a great start to a business pitch ever, right? We want to turn off this money tap to hopefully turn on a bigger one. You're going to have to justify that hopefully very, very well. Otherwise, it will just be a no, straight up no. I think the expansions will be free. I think we might start to see base versions of expansions be included with Game Pass, this sort of thing. But I still feel that there's likely to be a monthly subscription. I don't think they're ever going to get rid of the subscription. The closest thing they could do is roll it into Game Pass. But like what was mentioned earlier, there's also then problems. Well, what about people who have multiple accounts and have multiple subscriptions? You can't necessarily, or maybe you get one account for free with Game Pass, but your alternative is still, you can just subscribe to the game directly, normally. Maybe they will run both side by side. I don't know. There's some options for sure, though. Oh, we got the dungeon pretty quick this time. How are we doing, Jack? Welcome in. Good morning to you and appreciate the tier 1, my man. Thank you. 14 months now. Good stuff. Yes, the TV is still off, I know. I'm very tempted, to get a green screen. Just boof, green screen, sit me in the corner. I've not had the funds to turn the studio into a full gaming studio and do fancy decorations and stuff. So until I do, a green screen is a good option. The TV should be running Spider-Man 2. Yeah. Classic and such will stay for subs only. Other games do it the same in a way. In any case, free-to-play is nothing more than a free trial. Well, I mean, they could flex the... I mean, you already can technically play the game till level 20 for free anyway. The difference, though, is that that's super restricted. You don't have access to a lot of stuff. Now, they could, if they are going to continue with this pre-expansion and expansion leveling system, so like right now, they could extend it. In today's world, imagine they extend it to like up to level 60 is free to play. But if you want to play the current expansion, then cough up, right? They could go that route if they wanted to, and it would then mean that they could sort of they could integrate, dare I say it, more of a cash shop system to incentivize those free-to-play players. You can play for free up till level 60, but, maybe you'd have to be careful. One of the free trial restrictions is that you can't use the auction house, I believe. And I think stuff like that would have to stay, so they'd have to reconfigure it. It just sounds too much like hard work. Ultimately, if they were going to make a fully free-to-play version of WoW, they should just start again. Honestly, it feels too much like hard work to change something that's already working, and clearly working because a company like Microsoft were willing to pay $70 billion for it. So it's clearly working. And in that regard, there maybe isn't much reason for change. I don't think you as a company would buy. I don't think Microsoft would spend $70 billion to then take that much of a risk, if I'm honest. Free to play under Game Pass is definitely possible, but in fairness, they didn't pay $70 billion for WoW. No, but World of Warcraft has been Blizzard's cash cow for some time. It's for some, the revenue generated by Blizzard by World of Warcraft has gone a long way to funding a lot of other Blizzard titles. I'm convinced Diablo as an IP was running at a loss for a decade plus, because look at the amount of time and investment that they ended up putting into Diablo 3. I mean, I paid, as far as Diablo is concerned, I paid probably $40 for Diablo 3 a decade ago, and then maybe $20 for the Reaper of Souls expansion pack. Yet I played it for 10 years with consistent developments and updates. There is no way that Diablo 3 made money. Not possible. The only way they'd have made money is if they just churned new players every season and got new people in the door. But even then, I don't think it really was that profitable. World of Warcraft having the box price, the subscription, the tokens, the character services, store pets and mounts. World of Warcraft has been the cash cow for Blizzard for a long time. You can't even view the auction house on a trial. Okay, so the restrictions are actually even deeper. I think we as gamers always underestimate how much money mobile brings in and how serious some mobile games are. I've thought about doing this for a while, right? I've thought about taking a little bit of a look, and this thought arose after the Diablo Immortal sort of shenanigans. I've been really tempted to just deep dive into the mobile game market just to try and figure out how gross it actually is, because it is disgusting. And it's out, you see in the news, right? Your loot boxes are banned, and they're always focusing on what was FIFA, that's now EA football clubs or something. Whatever, I'm still going to call it FIFA. They've always focused on things like FIFA Ultimate Team and NBA giving you the option to buy microcurrencies for $100. All proper big games always hit the spotlight. But the games that are making money are these little shitty pay-to-play mobile games that seemingly have monstrous audience, player bases. Free to play, but a pay-to-play premium economy in them. Is wild, some of the games out there that... Look how much money these mobile games are willing to spend getting people to play their game, right? Mobile games are some of the most aggressively marketed games in the whole industry. How do you think they afford to do that, right? That Raid Shadow Legends has a bigger marketing budget than Activision, right? That's mental. Actually ridiculous. I checked some of the City Skylines 2 gameplay yesterday. It's not bad, but yeah, FPS is a problem and terrain seems to act strange. Also, everybody's had problems making money. Hey, well, that's our thing. That's our thing. We can show them how it's done. Jack. City Skylines 2 is on Game Pass. You can get it for $1. You can get it for $1 on Game Pass. Get it now for $1 on Game Pass. Play it, test it out, see what it's like. And then you can always buy the full version of the game when it goes cheap in a couple of months. That's what I've done anyway. Like JT, it's all business that quote unquote invested 100k into Diablo Immortal. Yeah, it's madness. It's madness. There's no such thing as an investment into a mobile game in that regard. Unless he was able to make enough content on the game to squeeze out 100k in like ad revenue from videos or streams or something like that. That was not an investment. That was a heavy spend. Did I even queue for the dungeon? I didn't even queue for the dungeon. What an absolute noob. Go on, tank, insta-queue. 69 seconds, giggity. Mobile games are making so much more money, it's crazy. Yeah. I think, actually, I logged on to Warcraft Rumble for the first time in a few days, last night. And there's been quite a big update to Warcraft Rumble. They're clearly polishing the rough edges before its global release on November the 3rd. It's looking quite good. It feels as if it's had like almost a fully HD upgrade to it. The entire game is like much clearer, much sharper. They've made some changes to... They've made... I don't know all of the changes they've made, but there was a big... I loaded it up on my phone and it said like 700 megabyte download. I was like, are you shitting me? Nearly a gigabyte update for a mobile game? Apparently so. It looks good though. It's time to start looking at Warcraft Rumble again. If it comes out on November the 3rd, that's actually not that far away, is it? When you break it down, that's not that far away at all. I was at my brother's the other day. He had a couple of friends over. Then out of nowhere, 3 alarms went off and 3 people just dropped everything and picked up their phones and all started playing their mobile game. Yeah. The convenience factor of mobile is doing an absolute madness on people's play. People are going to get pissed off at me if I don't tank this properly. Hang on. Please hold. Concentrate mode. Oh, that wasn't concentrate mode, was it? Okay, well, we got a Demon Hunter doing 90k, so this is fine. Everybody else is doing 20k though. This is why it's still taking some time. At least doing this on a Wednesday, you're likely to get, you know, some big dick DPS in here occasionally. Got it. Kick in the wick? How did we get an achievement? What's this? Defeat the Headless Horseman whilst cursed by all 4 Wicker Men. Oh, had I not done hard mode on this druid before? Oh, well, okay, sure. Right, Arfus, come to me. Come to me. Oh, no! Stupid sword. Who wants a stupid... I mean, it's 125 gold. Who wants a stupid sword, though? Alright. Is there even an unlimited mobile internet nowadays? Not in my country for sure. You get packages. 1 gigabyte of an update could be costly. Oh, I've not had a data cap on my mobile for ever. I've at least in Finland, there's no data caps on mobile. They actually predominantly just sell lots of people SIM cards. And that's their main internet. Some suggestions for Rumble videos: a video for every leader, telling about their features and picking up some good minis to get some good synergy with that leader. Yeah, I've thought about stuff that I can sort of like drip feed out daily. That's not too difficult to make. Yeah, stuff along those lines I think is worthwhile for sure. There's some countries that are really good with internet availability, and then there's Germany. Isn't Germany very good for internet? Surely they should be like... Surely a country of engineers should be pretty good, right? UK still has a fair few 200 gigabyte plans and unlimited plans. It's still one of those, right? Countries are big enough that if you live in a main city, you're absolutely golden with internet nowadays. It gets a little bit on the ropes when you step out of big cities, I imagine. Still, many places, but I'm still lucky enough to never really have much internet problems. My phone has unlimited data on it. I have gigabyte internet for like, I think we pay €40 a month, and it's 1,000 up, 1,000 down, and we live kind of in the country. We're really behind on that. Most people have 2 to 4 gig mobile plans, and getting more than 100 megabit for the home is pretty difficult or borderline impossible. Oh, sheesh, okay. Netherlands, 1 gig is the most common, 2 gig is the premium at the moment. Next year, some companies will be offering us 4 gig and 5 gig. Yeah, I mean, I have gigabit internet, and that's not even the fastest I can get. There's It's wild how some countries are so much further ahead than others. One gig down with Virgin Media, not sure what it is up though, never pushed it. Back in the days when I had Virgin Media, they were always sneaky with their uploads. They would advertise big download speeds, but it would also be heavily throttled at peak times. But what in the name would ever need more than 1 gig? Well, you forget though that for no reason whatsoever, I looked at what the download size was of a 4K HDR Dolby Atmos Blu-ray rip of a film, right? So if you want to acquire, I will use the word acquire here. If you want to acquire a movie in the top quality nowadays, that's no longer standard 1080p. And it was the one movie, 90-minute movie, was somewhere in the region of about 40 gigabytes in size. That's where you start to realize that, okay, if you want the best of the best, you can saturate a gigabit download speed quite easily nowadays. It do be Pirate Day 2.0, it seems. We were talking about this the other day, that, yeah, it's gone full circle almost. We're tanking again, aren't we? So let's just do everything. Why the hell not? I'm not convinced that there's any greater achievement to be gained by doing it on hardcore mode or hard mode or whatever, but I'll do it anyway.
It is over. Your search is done. Let fate choose now. The righteous.
Let's tank him more over here. So anybody doing ludicrous damage? No.
Unleash your breath. Choke them with the stench of death.
Oh, I'm taking way too many curses here. This is why I don't do the hard mode on melee tank classes, because it's just way too easy to accidentally stack up 60% health. Oh god, it's getting worse. Oh, finally, okay. Whew. Sorry, I completely ignore chat for 2 minutes while I kill this. I apologise, but I'm dumb. I have to pay attention sometimes. Where's me Arfus then? I think this is my last chance at Arfus today, you know. Oh no. Never lucky. Never lucky. Are we going to be doing this for a full 2 weeks, trying to get this damn good boy? It seems like a huge amount of time to be investing into getting one pet, but he is cool. I've got Netflix Premium, never have problems watching in 4K, don't have Dolby Atmos soundbar, and can still play online games or even watch 2K YouTube vids whilst watching a movie. Yeah, you can. I mean, you still can, but it's like I said, when you want the absolute tippity top maximum, Netflix streaming movies is not as tippity top as it can be. But I mean, if you ever look at the bandwidth use of a HDR 4K movie, even while streaming, it is a lot of data, a lot of data. This is part of the reason why Netflix is putting their prices up, because their bandwidth costs are just getting absolutely bonkers. Golden years are over. If you want to maintain a library of things you want to quote-unquote own or always have access to, then you need to maintain it yourself again. Yeah, very true. It's weird how physical media is like dead, right? It's so odd, right? Even Blu-rays is like, who buys a Blu-ray film nowadays? Is there, question time, is there still the chance of getting the Arfus pet if you're not level 70? I mean, I guess there's no harm in trying, right? I think you can, since it's 60, you still get the purple bag. It's a 60 plus. Okay. I mean, I can try on this dude, can't I? That said, I don't even know if I've got all my keybinds and everything set up for this fella. Let's find out. I'm certainly not queuing up as healer. ATT says you can on my 60s. Oh, okay. Naz and then run Cody on an Intel NUC, best media center I've had. I've not really tested all that much. I do use Plex. Plex is very handy. Now that I have a old PC that is basically just a media server for me now. I say old PC, like it's still got a 3060 in it. It's not like too old. But it is basically my media server now. I'm not, you know, that side of stuff I'm not particularly too savvy about, but as long as the bag is epic, you can get the, okay. Well, I've probably got a whole bunch of 60s then I can continue to try on. Plex has so many issues with transcoding stuff it doesn't need to that I've kind of stopped it in favor of just organizing folders properly and using an SMB network share. So you're already firing words at me that I don't understand. I just tell Plex to transcode or to show me shit in the best. One thing that annoys the absolute living Christ out of me is Apple TV's support of Plex. Why does it take 1080p footage and squish it into 144p? Like, why is Apple TV so shit with Plex? I cannot get it to actually work properly. I have my Plex server and I have Apple TV box over in the main house. It's all networked together. It's all Ethernet together. It's all networked together. Fine. But for some reason, Apple TV and Plex it just doesn't fucking work properly. Drives me mad. I don't know if it's the Apple TV. I don't know if it's some settings in. Oh. Because you're supposed to use the Apple TV and not Plex. They want you buying everything from the Apple Store. Well, probably. I use Apple TV 4K with Plex and it streams 4K no problem. I mean, that might be it. It might just be that it's an old version of the Apple TV. I don't think it's the 4K Apple TV. In fact, I know for a fact it's not the 4K Apple TV because it's not connected to a 4K TV. And I would have never have bought the 4K one unless I had a 4K TV. Plex on this telly works fine. Absolutely glorious. Inbuilt app, smooth as butter, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, on my other TV in the main house, it's an absolute fucking pain in the ass. Oh, those roadworks outside are going to drive me mental. Question, have you guys been able to actually hear the roadworks going on outside my house via the microphone much? You probably shouldn't have heard too much, if anything at all. But I can unfortunately hear it loud and clear. No? Okay, that's good then. I'm glad. I won't complain about it then if you guys can't hear it. I had to buy a Roku to use Plex on the regular TVs. Yeah, I might have to figure something else out because the Apple TV box is terrible. We'll get to hear the roadworks in City Skylines too. This evening, yes. Yeah, we'll play some cities this evening. Once we've got this goddamn Arfus pet. Until then, we will have to be patient. And by be patient, I mean let's load up a second account, because why the hell not? It claims a 9-minute average queue. It was much quicker earlier. Why is the queue length slowed down? I guess more people have logged on. More stinky DPS hogging the queues. Those stinky DPS. Want an insta queue? No, it's fine. I appreciate the offer. It gives me an opportunity to list some auctions in between anyway, so. Got my sandy shale wing this morning. Oh, that's a point. We need to run some time walking dungeons, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, that might be a good option for this shaman, you know. Get him some levels at the same time. He's only level 60. That could end up being a good option. He's on a shaman. He should queue as healer. That means I need to know how to heal on a shaman, which I don't. Do I just stand there and cast chain heal and drop healing rain? Is that it? Drop a healing totem. Maybe I could, you know. Fuck it, let's give it a go. You watch insta-Q. Resto. DPS throw out a healing surge now and then. Talents. Just go start a build because fuck knows what I'm doing on this. What do we got here then? Healing surge on 1, healing stream totem on 2. Bang down a totem, GG. Got 2 charges on that puppy. Chain heal on 3, healing rain on 4. I'll just stand there and do that. That's it, right? Where's the insta-Q when I need it then? 32 seconds? No, it's put me as DPS. Don't put me as DPS. Stupid game. Chain heal is so classic. Oh, I mean, it's probably I have not healed on this character for a million years. I have this, but healer. There we go. Let's just figure shit out as we go, right? If it tells me to do a thing, I'll do a thing. I'm sure as shit not doing hard mode though. I ain't got that much time to do it. Earth living weapon. Sure. Press this button. Oh my god, it's water shield. I don't know what all of these buttons do. I've not played my shaman for a long, long time.
It is over. Your search is done. Let fate choose now. The righteous.
Right, this might not go very well. Just saying. We'll put those down. We'll drop a healing rain here. We will I don't even have that on my bars. I don't have any of this keybound right now, by the way. Whee! Can you not die? Well, if it gets us insta-Qs, it works, right? Healing Rain is the best ability now. Is that this one? My success in the Firelands? What the hell's it talking about? GG. No one dead yet. I love how you put the word yet at the end of that sentence. No, we're good. I'm certainly not going to be doing Mythic Plus in that regard, but... it could have given us the Arfus pet. You know, just to be nice. Oh, Healing Raid is your best DPS ability now. I read that wrong. Well, nobody died. Nobody died on my watch. but nor did we get an Arfus. There was a paladin in that group called Arfus. I've just realised. Right, well, I've got one last level 60 on this realm that we can give a go with. If you'd been a rogue, you'd just pickpocket him for the loot. Clever. Once again, I should, in theory, probably... I've not done warrior tanking forever either, so let's just... I'm in no rush. I mean, there's a reason these characters are only level 60, because it's been a hot minute since I've played them. Warrior's a simple tank. I'm sure it probably is. I probably, you know, it's too much like hard work to set it all up though. It's fine. I need to post some auctions anyway. If we get all of this listed, hopefully there's some gold sat at the bottom of the mailbox. Okay, what's it saying queue-wise on this? Did it say 18 minutes then? That better not be 18 minutes. Just found out I've got enough Microsoft award points so I can actually get Game Pass for free, but I think I'm going to wait until City Skylines 2 is a bit more optimized. Well, I'll play it this evening, and I'll, you know, I can give you some feedback. I honestly don't think it's as bad as a lot of people are making out. I mean, it's all great people have got 4090s, but if it's a CPU-bound game, then it doesn't matter, does it? You know, if it's people's CPUs that are holding them back, which I suspect it probably is, because it's a simulation game, it's doing a lot of shit behind the scenes. But I guess we'll find out. Oh. Is it snowing in Helsinki? It looks like it could be snowing in Helsinki. That doesn't happen this time of the year usually. Where's Chalida? My wife's in Helsinki today. She sent me a picture. It looks like snow. The simulation mostly runs on the VRAM. Oh, does it? That's why you need over 10 gigabytes of VRAM. Oh, well, I could be in for a bad time then with my 3070. Oops. Oops. I'll wave at Mrs. Manthieus if I see her. Not that I know who she is, but still. Yeah, she had to go to the office today, so. Most people did not have too many problems with low population cities. Okay. Depends what people consider low population cities. We'll see. We'll see. We'll play it this evening. We'll find out. The 6 people need a school and a hospital. If you go above 10 people, your game crashes. Is that what it is? Okay. Where's all of the gold? Where's all of the gold? I need to do a recraft so badly. I've got... I mean, the reason I'm not selling anything is because I'm not posting anything of any value. Oh my god, that was literally it. I am literally doing nothing more than throwing shit at the wall right now. Haven't seen anybody reach more than 15,000 people. Really? Oh god. Well, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. I will get the game downloaded and installed before this evening, and then we'll have a play. We'll see what goes. How are you doing, queue? 19-minute average queue time. Oh God, Lord have mercy. Maybe I might have to go tank. Another one where I guess we just figure it out as we go along. Fuck it, let's just figure shit out as we go along. Why are both my weapon? Yeah, that's one thing I need to make sure I have. Sword and board. I don't have sword and board. What? Why are they... What? Okay. Oh, because they're two-handed weapons. Right, we'll have one of those. We'll have one of those. And we'll have... Where's... Is a shield considered armor? Shields. Oh, 5 Gs? Get out of here. 31 gold. That was intellect, wasn't it? Oh, well. Oh, well. This is for the horseman. Whatever. Right, we're good. We're prepared, it's fine. Shield is a shield. Weapon's a weapon. We've got no strength on the weapon. Oops. I don't care. 88 seconds. Now that's much better than 19. Much better than 19 minutes. This explains so much about a pug tank. Yeah. Sad but true. Can we post these auctions? Can we get them on? Go, 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 go. I've not heard any dings in the background. Still no joy on Arfus. My guildie took 300 plus attempts. Yeah, I'm not having any luck. I'm really not. Which is madness for a pet, right? Pet should not be that difficult to get. Right, let's go. We got this. We got this. Nothing can possibly go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? I've been using level 40 plus alts wearing level 10-ish gear. Feel sorry for my groups. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? You forgot hard mode? I know. It's bad, isn't it? Right, press buttons. I'm going to press whatever button it allows me to press.
Choke them with the stench of death.
Shield slams on. Is that mouse wheel up? No. Is that shift? Which one is that? That's that one.
Tis you I spurn. Now feel the burn! Come forth, my minions! Unleash your breath!
I've got some very, very weird choices of keybinds here. Well, he died, and nobody else died. And I think for the most part I maintained aggro, I think. I don't know. Arfus. Oh, stupid pumpkin. Oh, I thought we had it then. I thought we had it then. Okay. Right, stupid game. It's not going to happen, is it? The question is, do I have any other characters that I'm willing... I mean, this is just one realm. I mean, I have characters all over the place. I mean, I've got lots of characters. I could... 1, 2, 3, 4 characters more I could technically do on here. If I go over to Taran Mill, I think I've got 360s over there. 260s over here. I mean, I guess we can... I guess we should try, right? I guess we should try. Might end up sat in a big old queue, though. Let's see what the damage is on this. Can't loot if you don't try. Well, exactly. Exactly. 6 minutes. We can live with 6 minutes. We can live with 6 minutes. Right, let me grab a drink. $13 minutes in the queue whilst the average time is 5. Yeah, they don't seem to be able to get the averages very, very accurate here, do they? I don't know what they're basing it on. Oh, wow. Go on, then. Somebody wants an Icebane mantle for 10 Gs. Happy. Don't mind if I do. This is an indication to me I need to craft more, as I'm running out of things that are actually worth even selling. This is probably what I should be doing, more than chasing down one pet, is doing a recraft, to be totally honest, but Arfus is so cool. We need him. We need him. Oh, he's such a good boy. Such a good boy. Does he drop if you don't do the curses? Or if you just do all 4? Well, in theory, it comes from the loot-filled pumpkin. I'm not convinced that doing 4 curses gives you any bonus whatsoever. I'm not convinced in any way, shape, or form. If you have the ability to do the 4 curses, it's not exactly much more different. Mine dropped when I had no curses. Yes, it drops without any curses. There we go. There we go. Average queue is now down to 4 minutes. It's dropping. That's good vibes, that. That's good vibes. If the time is dropping, then that means the pet should be dropping too, right? Surely that's logic. Hey, somebody bought the Ice Bane braces as well. Somebody's completing their Mog set. Somebody's completing their Mog set. All the more reason for me to do a recraft. All the kids on half-term holiday. Is it half-term in the UK now? I don't think there's kids that play this game anymore, to be honest. WoW's full of boomers. World of Warcraft's absolutely full of boomers. All the Zoomers are playing Fortnite. They ain't pissed around in Azeroth, are they? I can't imagine there's many kids that play WoW. WoW is for the olds, yeah. Game's dead and boring, cannot wait for the patch to drop. If you've played 10.1, 10.2 is going to feel remarkably similar, but just slightly greener. If I was to summarize what my thoughts are on 10.2 in one sentence, it is 10.1 but green. In fact, it's less than 10.1 but green. I don't mean to be, the bearer of bad news or anything, but I really hope that they are wrapping up Dragonflight remarkably quickly and they can start, we can start seeing some alpha footage, some beta footage, whatever. Correction, all of the teachers on half-term holiday in the UK a lot. That's closer to the truth, for sure. That's absolutely closer to the truth. The spirit pets and the mounts look good in the new patch. Yeah, they have. They've done some. What do they? Dream versions of certain pets and mounts, which you'll be able to collect as well in the new zone. Where did this 4-minute timer disappear to? We've been in the queue 5 minutes now. The law of averages are against us. Am I currently multi-streaming? Yes. Yes, we're live on YouTube as well. Found myself farming old Shadowlands mogs for rares. Jesus, you must be bored. Lord have mercy. The game's been pretty much the same since Legion now, only the background changes and the grind and the RNG just gets worse and worse. It's very, very difficult to not draw that conclusion. It's very tough to not draw that conclusion. I'm convinced, most people that play retail nowadays play retail more out of habit than they do out of choice. That it's just, it's just the thing you do. You sit down to play some video games and you just keep yourself, it's just busy work. You just keep yourself busy. I mean, collecting is literally the definition of just keeping yourself busy, right? There's enough in this game from so many years that there's always stuff to do. There's always something you can work towards. But when you really break it down and you ask yourself the question, am I doing this because I want to be doing this? Or am I doing this because it's just something to do? But then again, if your other options are just monging out in front of a Netflix series, then at least World of Warcraft is a touch more interactive, and you're at least using your brain somewhat. Even if it's mostly muscle memory, at least you're still sort of mostly using your brain. Just zombie mode in front of the TV is never a good choice. But of course, there's also plenty of other games out there. The other option, Cyberpunk. Well, that's true. I still haven't totally finished Cyberpunk. I should go back and play that a little bit more. I need to remember this is not my main hunter, so I do not have probably the same keybinds or even the same abilities. But luckily, most of it's probably the same. WoW's never been my main game. Just used to raid and do group. Stopped raiding in BFA. Stopped doing instances in Shadowlands. Now I just craft, trade, and collect pets. WoW's my comfort zone. That's pretty much the way I look at it nowadays. WoW is my comfort zone. If I've ever not really got much else to do, I can put it this way: WoW is the #1 thing that keeps me as far away from boredom as I can possibly get. I cannot begin to tell you how much I hate being bored. And if I'm ever bored, I play WoW, because there's always something that I can find that will keep away the bored demons. I don't know what it is. I've always been that way. That, like, boredom genuinely hurts. I don't know how to describe this, but to me, in my head, boredom is actually a pain. Like, I feel physical pain when I'm bored, and so if I ever get even remotely close to bored, I'd need to just do something. There's probably some psychological or medical issue in that somewhere. But, like, for me, boredom is not just an emotion. It's not just that, you know, you've got nothing to do, you feel bored. Bored is actually, like, the equivalent to pain. So I need to avoid it at all costs. I'm sure there's some name for that, and I'm sure it's not totally healthy, but it is what it is. Probably close to ADHD or something. I don't know. It's like I don't have any of the other traits of anything else. It explains the squirrels. I mean, yeah, that's true. Oh my god, what is going? I've clearly not logged onto this character in a long time. UI. Manthieus is best in slot layout. Boom. There we go. Thank you very much. I mean, I guess we can do Guardian stuff, right? I guess. Keybinds should be relatively sensible. Did I open my loot fill pumpkin on my last character? I don't remember opening the pumpkin. Did I open the pumpkin? Oh, I'm going to have to check that. Remind me after this one to go and check I even opened the damn pumpkin. Ah, YouTubes, do a rewind for me. See if I open that pumpkin. I forget I can ask people to check the VOD now while we're live. Like, crazy technology we have. That's something I forgot is a thing that works. God bless YouTube being a sensible, up-to-date technological platform and all. Healer? Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done? I have not played a resto druid ever. Literally ever. I don't even know what the spells are or what they do or nothing. What have I done? N, talents, starter build, go. Okay, this could be fun. Right, we are going to heal from the spell book. Are you ready? From the spell book. I have 3 things on my bar. Right, let's give everybody one of these. Everybody one of these. Let's not get in the way of that. I don't know what that does, but people are not dying. Heals the target for a bunch of time, something. I'm just going to make sure everybody's dotted up. Real men cast commands. Renewal instantly heals you for 1.5 minute cooldown. Why is that on my bars? What have we got here? Shift Q is regrowth. Look, if people don't die, I'm doing my job. It's fine. I'm basically lol. You say spells, I don't know what these spells are. This is the difference.
Come forth, my minions. Unleash your breath.
Where rejuve, wild growth. Okay, people didn't die. It's fine. That was a mistake. Right. Arfus, go. Oh, never lucky. Right, let's never do healing again. Ready for M+, it seems. Clearly ready for M+. We are prepped and ready to go. 100% success rate. 99% I'll pass. GG. I need to double check that I actually opened my loot filled pumpkin on my last dude. I did open it. Oops. Never lucky. We got a stupid sinister squashling. Of course we did. Okay. Running out of 60s. Running out of 60s. Did I do any of my 60s over here? Okay, maybe I'm not running out of 60s. I got 4 more. So if collecting is killing time, what do you call somebody watching somebody collecting? Oh dear, yeah, that's true. That's big truths. That's the definition of killing time, isn't it? Oh god, we're on another druid. Should we just YOLO it? And see what happens? Whoa, not random dungeon. Holy shit, we're not that YOLO. Sheesh. Calm down. Oh, we're tanking. Happy. I can tank on a druid. I was expecting to get resto then. Oh no. No, healer, press the button. I've switched spec and everything. Healer, press the button. Healer, do healer things. Please. You watch. Healer's not going to press the button. It's going to tell me to go restoration. It's going to be a shit show again. Healer, press the button. Yes! Healer, press the button. I've got no key bindings on my bar. Okay. Let's put Frenzy Rejuve down here somewhere. I don't know if we'll need that or not. Let's put that on 5.
Your search is done.
Sure, we'll put survival instincts down here. Maul. Okay. Oh yeah, shit. I meant to be. Yeah, this is me. Still no abilities on my bar. Well, what are you gonna do? We probably should have set this up ahead of time.
Come forth, my minions. Unleash your breath.
Mark of the Wild, go.
Death.
Let's put that up here somewhere. Showcase of expertise, this is not, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. I need Moonfire on my bars somewhere. I don't have Berserk, of course I don't. I don't have anything on my bars.
My minions, unleash your breath.
Hey, if I stand here and don't die, we're fine. He's going down very slowly, though. We're not even 50%. I don't have Berserk on my bars, or do I? No, I don't have Berserk on my bars even. I don't even know what my keybind is normally for Berserk. I can't even find it in my book. Berserk. Let's just pop it anyway. God help people in pugs, man. When you've got players like me kicking about. God help you. I mean, if we get the job done, we get the job done. But this is like... This is embarrassing. Die already! All I want is my pet. Oh, and down he goes. Whew. How many tries on Arfus? More than I care to imagine. More than I care to imagine. Oh, I got 2 rare items and neither of them were the pets. Ah, oh, stupid pumpkins. Okay, it's never going to happen, is it? It's never going to happen. We are going to hack our way through this if it kills me. Imagine a DPS doing less damage than the healer in a raid. That's how I feel right now. Right.
Let's make sweet, sweet profit together.
Felt nice. Only had a few days of 8 tunes doing it. Yeah, I've probably done it 5 or 6 times a day. On each day. So I'm probably 50 plus attempts, which I know is not anything crazy, right? But it's still annoying. Liquid Markman with a Prime. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Never done vengeance tanking. Okay. Let's wing it. Let's wing it. Quickly put buttons on bars. 24-second cooldown. Immolation aura. 14-second cooldown. Fell blade. I don't know what all these buttons are. I've got no idea what all these buttons are. Let's see what happens, shall we? Throw glaive. That feels like that's on the bars.
It is over. Your search is done. Let fate choose now. The righteous one.
Sure. What is this button? Where the hell is it? Infernal strike. Whoa! What happened there? Fucking hell.
Come forth, my minions. Unleash your breath.
Okay, this one is not going quite as well, as I have no idea what any of these buttons are. Just press things. Press things. Press things. Press all the things. Heaven have mercy if you're in my group. I apologise. Oops. I don't like that button. Fracture. Right. You seem to be pressed frequently.
Come forth, my minions. Unleash your breath. Choke them with the stench of death.
What is that? What even is this ability that I'm meant to be pressing but not?
Let my curse be your own. Fate has spoken.
This is how you tank dungeons, but I cannot believe I'm doing this publicly on the internet in front of a bunch of people. This is atrocious, but this is what we need to do. Press buttons, press buttons.
My minions, unleash your breath. Choke them with the stench of death.
Press anything that's off cooldown.
'Tis you I spurn.
I guess this VOD will be deleted. Nah, who cares? I'm not dying. I don't think other people are dying. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's a raving success. Oh, there's a button I didn't press. Boom! Press every button until it's off cooldown. That's how you win, right? Healer's probably working up a sweat. Like I said, God help me. God help you if you're in one of my groups while I'm, you know. I apologise, but, you know, it needs must. Needs must. Incoming hate mail. Arfus. Stupid pumpkin. I started yesterday's work from home by doing a time walking on my Mistweaver monk. Well, there we go. And at least one warrior DPS was in tank spec. See, sometimes you just got to hack shit together, you know? Sometimes you just got to get it done. You just got to get it done. Well, I can't cheese anything with a warlock because I can't take a big rock. I can't tank and I can't heal, so we can't go that wrong realistically on the warlock, right? Okay. Headless Horseman, go. What spec am I in on this? Pick a spec, boys and girls. I ain't got a flipping clue what any of these do. It's not like I've played this game for 15 years. I'll let you pick my chaos. You lot can pick my chaos. Affliction, demonology, or destruction. Demo for short. Melee. Demo send pet. AFK. Okay. Demo, talents, start build, go. Magic. Magic. Right. Let's check we've at least got some buttons on our bars before we get pulled in. We don't even have corruption on our bars. I suspect that we might press that button. I suspect we might press that button a lot. Let's at least drag it onto our bar so I can press it even if I don't have it keybind. Curse of Weakness. Well, that's boring, but I guess we should put it on the bar somewhere. Demonic Circle. Don't know what that does. Teleport Jobby. Ritual of Doom. I don't think we need that. Subjugate Demon. I don't know what that does. Subjugate the target's demon. I don't know what that does. Demo spec. We seem to have everything on our bars. Okay. I should have all of the buttons I need to press when I need to press them. Am I right to assume we probably don't use Tanky Boy, though? Surely not. Should we just go Imps? Do we go Imps? No, we don't go Imps. What do we go? What do we go? Do we go Imps? Do we go Fell Hunter? Do we go Syad? What the hell's a Syad? Or do we go... Who do we go? Who do we go? Teach me, boys and girls, please. Fell Guard? Fell Hunter. Fell Guard. Okay. Fell Guard out. Take Taunt off the pet. That'll happen anyway. Use my 1, 2, 3, 4 and then the Fell Guard. Okay. I like that. I like that. We'll go with that. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 works for me. We got 5 minutes to practice. What's 1? Demo Bolt. Send the fiery soul to a fallen demon at the enemy, causing a bunch of damage. Generate 2 soul shards. Hand of Gul'dan. That's the splash thing, right? Calls in some imps to do some stuff. Okay, bit of AoE. Shadow Bolt. When you've got nothing else to press, I imagine. Generates a soul shard. What? Oh, and then Call Dreadstalkers dumps 2 soul shards. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll get us through. that'll hack us through a dungeon. I need to just double check. Did I actually queue for the Horseman? I did queue for the Horseman. Good. Only use 1 when it procs. Okay. Well, Keely will probably tell me what I need to do, but I should at least pay some attention to what the spells even are. Make sure they're on the bars. I don't want to look like a complete moron all the time. How many days left on the Horseman? It's on for another week, so yeah, 6 days after this. Yep. I've just realised, actually, Twitch is claiming that the stream is... Oh, have I balls this... Twitch can deal with it. I've just really realised my bitrate on Twitch is way too high. You're only meant to send Twitch... I think it's 6K bitrate. I'm sending it 8. Oops. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. I do need to change a whole bunch of my Streamlabs things. I should probably now have Streamlabs saying, I could be subtle about this. I could be subtle. I could say Twitch shows 3 minutes of ads per hour. YouTube gets to do its own thing. Yeah, I should change a few bits and pieces here. How long in this queue? Technically, 1 minute 20 seconds, and we should be in. I say technically because it will never work out that way. Encrypted Twilight texts. Who's buying all of those? Powerful mojos. Eleonora, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Come on. Pop. Go. Need me a good boy. What time is it actually? How long have we been streaming for? Okay, 2.5 hours, it's fine. I need some more streamer luck. How do I acquire more streamer luck? What shop sells streamer luck? Is there? I've heard there's a special streamer server. Can I get in on that? Pop goes the weasel. Oh, I forgot about that. Pop goes the weasel. I gotta be careful. We're on YouTube now. Shit like that's copyright. Hang on, what's going on here? Stream ended to... What is YouTube going on about? What's going on here? Why is... Why... What? Why is there a 3-minute long live stream? VOD. That doesn't make any sense. Delete. Go away. I am still getting to grips with this YouTube streaming shenanigans. It's not quite as straightforward as Twitch, unfortunately. Ad suitability, limited monetization. Oh dear God, I've dropped F-bombs too often. Clearly. Oh well. Plugin's too old. I had another streamer had that problem while streaming on YouTube. Yeah. There's some teething issues for sure. I'll figure this stuff out. I'll figure it out. There's a good amount of... normally you would suspect, right? that adding more content should clearly be better, right? I have lost an awful lot of subscribers on YouTube in the last few days since streaming there again, which is quite interesting to me. We've been in negative sub numbers, which is interesting. I guess the live stream content isn't for everybody. Come on, where's this dungeon queue? Surely, but we've been in the queue for 9 minutes now. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. This is one of the frustrations for me of doing of having to cycle through characters to queue for something. Is that you've always got this kind of lull waiting period for a while. Is this... Oh, hang on. How many characters is this? We got some multi-boxing on the go here? Oh, they phased away. Look like some big multi-boxing setup going on there. I'm curious why your Twitch VODs are behind a subscription. For the most part, because I would rather people watch the VODs on YouTube. Is the honest answer. But since we've started streaming on YouTube natively, I don't technically need to actually have a separate VOD channel, so I will be switching that up a little bit. All the VODs for the streams will just be on the main YouTube channel. Up until very recently, only the last couple of days have I been multi-streaming. So the VODs for the streams will instantly be available on YouTube. If you watch the stream on YouTube, you can actually, because of the way that YouTube processes the video, you can even pause and rewind and go back and do all sorts of stuff. So there's a lot more flexibility on YouTube in that regard. It will also mean that the VODs will be on my main YouTube channel instantly under the live tab. So they'll be, you know, in a way, even if you don't watch even if you choose to watch on Twitch primarily, catching the VODs on the main YouTube channel, I think, is just a better solution, because Twitch VODs are terrible at the best of times. So I you know, subs can still watch the VODs on Twitch if they want to, but I almost contemplated just not having any VODs on Twitch. Twitch delete all the VODs after I think is it 14 days or 30 days or something, which is also annoying for me. I like to keep a back catalogue of the streams. Who didn't press the go button? Who put me back in a queue? Oh, that was a healer, wasn't it? Clearly a healer. Go on, healer. Hey! There we go. Press the buttons. All good. Right. What did we say then? 1, 2, 3, 4. GG, well played. 1, 2, 3, 4. Felguard out. Felguard is out. Let's do this. Yeah, now I don't necessarily need the separate VOD channel. The VOD channel might end up being more of a clips and highlight channel. I don't want to spam the main YouTube channel with clips and highlights particularly, but for a separate channel for that could be okay. Now that does, you know, clearly mean that I need to put some effort into actually making clips and highlights, but, you know, I'm getting to grips with everything slowly. This is fun, you know. Shadow bolting all day long. Look at the imps. Sheesh. Got an army on the go. I've wanted to play a warlock properly for a while. It's been a long, long time since I've leveled this warlock, so I don't really remember what the hell's going on with them, but this is also one of the downside. You know, I think when you raid or you do Mythic Plus, you learn a lot about other classes even when you're not playing them. This is the thing that this is the knowledge I think I sorely miss in the game. If I'm not actively playing a class or a spec, I don't know anything about it. Whereas I think when you raid and you do Mythic Plus, you learn a lot about, especially obviously if you're at the point where you're like raid leading, where it's kind of your job at that point to figure out everything. But boom, down you go. Oh my god, I was nearly top DPS. That was outrageous. Right, Arfus, go. Oh, stupid magic broom. That was fun, you know. That was fun. How many times can you run the time walking on a single toon? Endlessly. You can run time walking for as long as time walking is up. Unlimited besides sanity. Yes, as long as your brain will allow. Hands up if you have dedicated time walking sets. I made a dedicated set for the mage tower on my hunter. I never bothered to like twist it into a proper time walking set though. Although it probably should be cool. It would be cool to do. Priest is another class I have not played for 10 years. I've cheat mode leveled these guys up, or kept this character relatively current in terms of level, but I've not played a priest forever. I don't think I've played priest since the Shadow Priest revamp, like years and years ago. Heart of Azeroth, rank 12, cloak, Azerite pieces, lots of gear with gem slots. Yeah, I know you can do some silly things with time walking sets, which is quite fun. I'm in Disc Priest mode. Shall I just heal? Should we just heal? I probably do not have everything on my bars. What's Angelic Feather? Don't know. Mind Blast is not on my bars. Let's put that there for a minute. Mind Soothe, just in case we need to press these buttons. I should probably have PI on my bar somewhere, shouldn't I really? Let's be real. Prayer of Mending, don't know what that is, but let's put it on the bars. Renew sounds like a good thing to probably have on my bars as a healer as well. Who said healers get insta-Qs? Lies. If you have no idea, go holy and just renew heal. I'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Renews your main attunement applier now. We'll figure it out. We got this. Go on, tank. Press the button. Press the button, tank. Press the button, tank. Do it. Any tanks in chat right now are probably backing out of queues knowing I'm healing. Press the button, tank. There we go. Good job. Well done. Well done. Well done. We'll even set you as focus. How about that, look? Today is Tank Insta-Q Day. Apparently so. I don't know what this even is. What's that? I don't know. Oh, can we just Holy Nova like crazy? Yeah, there we go. Easy mode. Easy mode. Easy mode. Okay. The tank is actually taking quite a lot of damage. Oh, I don't know what that button was. I pressed a button.
Minions, unleash your breath. Choke them with the stench of death.
What? Oops. I'm completely lost now. He doesn't seem to ever actually get healed, even when I try and heal him. So...
Choke them with the stench of death.
maybe he's doing it on hard mode and has like 10 health points by now.
'Tis you I spurn. Now feel the burn!
Well, nobody died. Nobody died. I did what felt like negative healing, but it's all good. It's all good. Right. Still no goddamn pet. It's never going to happen. I think genuinely, I am out of characters now. I think that is me out of level 60s. I think today was not the day again. Do you have the dragon transmog yet? Arfus is the only thing I need. Got the mount, got the dragon mog. I got all the other bits and pieces. Arfus is the last thing I need. I think that is me probably out of qualifying characters now. Do I have any 60s on Blade's Edge Mountain? No. These are from way back in the day. What we got going on here? No. I think I'm out of level 60s. 52. 50. 50. No, that's me out level 60s. Today was not the day. Today was not the day. Today was not the day. Wow, that's a shame. God damn. Arfus has evaded me for another day. Right. I guess we should do some time walking then, really, shouldn't we? We should get our time walking done. That'll get us 5 of 5 on time walking, get us the mount. Always fun playing how low can you go when healing. Play healing like a good game of Limbo. How low can you go? How low can you go? Right, let's queue up for a time walking then. Let's head back to Valdrakken. Right, how long is this dungeon going to be? 3 minutes. Right, 3 minutes. Quick bathroom break because I've not moved for 3 hours, which is probably not sensible. I'll be back in 2 minutes, boys and girls. Alrighty. Okay, did we get a dungeon queue pop? Have I missed it? No, we're good. That was perfect timing. It should pop any moment now, shouldn't it, really? Good, 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 good. It's a reset day. There's clearly some stuff to pick up, I would imagine. What are you offering this week?
We protect the Isles.
I mean, I might as well.
Victory in all your battles.
The arena calls. Yeah, I can't see that happening.
Aspects watch over
Can't
you.
see that happening. Did I... Oh, okay. Well, in we go. In we go. I was about to say, did I do all my cooldowns and stuff? I probably did earlier when we did Arfus. Or attempted. Oh, God. Forge of Souls. I suppose it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Oh, let's... this is the final week for time walking then, right? Is that what we're saying? Yeah, this is the final week for the turbulent time ways. Sandy Shale Wing. I've not done this dungeon for a long time, you know. I can't remember the last time I was in there. Maybe you can get a new hat in here? What do we mean? What do we mean? What am I... Oh, I mean, I'd like the infinite time reaver, to be fair. But that's all time walking. What do I need in here? Nighttime. There's a axe I need in here. And the Devourer of Souls has loads of stuff. A staff, a dagger, a helm, a sword, and some boots. You want the hilt for sale? Does the bat hilt even sell for anything nowadays? Like, relative to, you know, it was what was it, like, last time I saw the battered hilt, it was like 10k or something. It's easiest to farm for the battered hilt in Pit of Sauron, but it can drop in all three of them. Oh, right, yeah, I'm not wearing a helm. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe I'll get a new helm in here. This is how casually gross I play this game. I don't even have a helm. I accidentally vended it the other day and couldn't be bothered to item retrieve it. I was just like, well, I'll just get a new one. Yeah, you're right. We might get a new helm.
Finally, a captive audience.
I should just go get a... I should go do a Dream Surge and get a 415 one and just upgrade it back up to where it was before. It'll only cost a few flight stones. It'll be fine. It's not like we're short on flight stones. This way. I love how you guys know what my gear is better than I do. That amuses me. I care about my gear so little that I'd completely forgot the fact that I don't even have a helm equipped. I had completely forgotten. Do you want to know a fun fact, boys and girls? To this day, my most viewed video on YouTube is still a battered hilt farming video that I did like 10 years ago. Talking about said battered hilt. Ow! Why are we all dying? Can we undo the dying, please? See, farming videos for the win. Hey, I was making farming videos before making farming videos was cool. Now, there is a lot of irony in it, right? Because I still I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't remember how to undo the dead on there. No, I'm not dead. We're good. The irony is I don't farm transmog like at all anymore. And I actively push back against YouTube videos and channels that just use disgusting thumbnails to gain views. Yeah, I was one of the OGs at doing exactly that. I had like Strathhome transmog 20,000 gold an hour videos. This was 2012 though. This was like 10 years ago.
Transport device working shortly. Step inside when you are ready for your next mission. I will meet you on the other side.
I very quickly realised that, hang on, this is just not true, is it? In any way, shape or form. Did I get any gear from that? Not a bean. Hey, a helm! Well, well, well. Icefall Mail Helm of the Fire Flash. GG. Happy. Did you also sell a book? I didn't sell a book, but I did sell a few PDF guides. I will never dumpster. I actually reviewed Student's Guide back in the day, right? It's a bit of a meme within the community because Student pushes his book in every single video. And sometimes you get the feeling his videos are only there to promote his book and vice versa. But there is his book's not that bad. Like, people meme on it all over the place, but it's for beginners, it's a small catalogue of things that you can go and do. Not all of them are going to make you a millionaire overnight. The 0 to 10 million gold guide is quite an elaborate title for a book, but generally speaking, what's in it is not that bad. It's one of those, right? There's nothing in it that you couldn't find somewhere else. But the point is it's all in one place, right? That's the convenience of it, right? It just gives you a bunch of things, 180 pages. Well, 50% of the pages have 2 words on them. But, like, there's a bunch of stuff squished into one spot, right? For beginners to goal making, I entirely see that they get something out of it, at least, right? A seasoned expert is not going to get much out of it, but a seasoned expert could probably write the book, you know? Anything that's consistently on 50% off is a meme to me. Well, the advert, that's more of a marketing thing than it is, like, the quality of the product. I also agree that the 50% off with code X, Y, or Z is what I would consider shady practice. Borderline illegal in some countries, but you can get away with shit like that on the internet. Because then nobody's going to stop you. Right, that's 1 dungeon. I need 4 more, right? Is it 4 more? Upon reaching 4 applications, transform into the Mastery of Time Ways. Oh, I need to do 5 time walking dungeons anyway for the 428 piece of gear. Oh, it's Dream Surge time. Where's the Dream Surge this week? Dream Surge is like up here. That'll get me a 415 helm replacement. Yeah, rares. Where's the NPC? Here.
May the winds guide you.
Where's the actual thing? Up there.
We've hunted the watertight hides of the creatures here for ages.
17-minute DPS Headless Horseman queue. Damn you, Manthieus. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 3-minute time walking dungeon, though. Mornings are always the quickest as people get it out. Well, you say this is it. Like right now, if you still need something from there, it's literally the first thing you're probably going to do when you log on. But then again, I can't imagine there's many people that A, need a lot, or B, are willing to grind it like 10 times over. Where and how do we make the bar go bigger? What is this? Okay. I don't have a bar. I don't think I've done the Dream Surge in Thaldraszus before, you know. Annoyingly, if my dungeon pops right now, I'm going to have to pass on it. Because I need to complete this. Ah, for literally the very words that came out of my mouth. Okay, sure. Alright, sorry. We'll queue for that again in a minute. Why is there no trash stuff? How am I meant to kill how are we meant to spawn the boss if there's no shit that turns up? Is there more platforms where stuff spawns on? Curse the Manthieus in the queue pops. Cheat codes unlocked. Fair play. Fair play. I'll take one for the team on that. Four out of 100. Okay. Do with a touch more than that. 6 out of 100. Okay, things seem to be spawning a bit better now. I don't have a like a percentage bar, so I have no idea how close we are to spawning the boss. Oh, 95%. Look, there we go. Now, why do I now get a odd? Here's me assuming that a Blizzard game isn't buggy. No, Stinky, you ain't tanking. Don't be a fool. Bingo. Hey! Oh no, it's a plate one. Ah, I thought we had ourselves a cheat code helm anyway. It's a plate one. Right, now I need to find some green blobs. Balls, balls, show me your balls. Only your green ones though. There's one. What has a man got to do to get some balls around here? Is that better or worse than blue ones? I don't think you want either, really. I want the green ones, don't want the blue ones. Could comment on that, but I probably shouldn't. Look, the odd occasional, definitely not accidental innuendo is fine. Nobody has ever been harmed from an innuendo. God, they're a lot more difficult to find in Thusday, aren't they? Here we go. Waking Shores, for example, you can't turn around without being, like, hit in the face with some balls. I'll stop it now. I'll stop it now. Oh, where'd it go?
Have made off with our supplies. Get it back.
77. Getting there. Need 100. Better than in the plane. Well, yeah, you're right, actually. In Iron Plains, it's really terrible. Although, it also probably helps just kind of casually knowing where they are.
Creatures and relics from the past have made their way into our present. Collect any artifacts you can find before they are lost to the timeways.
Some of the beasts
I can't find any. Where have they gone? They're hiding.
Go on and save them.
There's one under each arch on the aqueducts. I must have picked those up. There's one. Thread the needle. 83. Oh, we're nearly there. You should have been here for the peacock farm for the inscription quills, yelling, just give me one more cock. Well, yeah.
The rebels have raided a caravan of medical supplies and taken them back to this encampment. Reclaim any that you can find.
Oh, what? Where'd it go? Come back. Oh, did that not count? Are we good? Do we no, I'm still a 90 of 100. Why did that one not count? Scammed. Actually scammers.
Taken them back to this encampment. Reclaim any that you can find.
Oh, 5 to go. Should we do the rift? I mean, can't hurt, right? Oh, he's dead. Oh, too slow. Too slow.
Black Empire never fell. This Azeroth is a dead planet, fed upon by the old gods for millennia. With no
That's me out of 60s. No Arfus today. Sad. The No Arfus club is still bigger than it should be, you know. We need to spread some Arfus love. Sure. Right, what do we need in here? Nothing. Oh, sorry, no. Cobweb machete is all we need from in here. Although it's a dagger, so I don't think we'd actually get... Even though we can use it, I don't think it can drop for us anyway. Dead. Dead like a dodo. Finally got it to drop after 114 attempts. Wow, okay. I'm not up to 114 yet, but I'm in high double figures, I think. It'll happen tomorrow, though. We'll get it tomorrow. Although, saying that, by tomorrow we might be hooked on City Skylines, so who knows. Down, spider, what? Before he webs the top doors and prevents more creatures from spawning? Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. I think I'm meant to be destroying these eggs for a quest or something. I'll play catch up with the rest of the group in a minute. About 60 to 70% of those were hard mode kills. I'm not convinced hard mode has any effect on drop rate of stuff, to be honest. I've seen so many people say they got it on both. I think it's just, you know, it's all about the same. Oh, did I disengage the wrong way? Dick. I thought I was being real fancy there, and I ballsed it up.
Agony awaits you.
Oh, they've pulled the boss. Okay. Okay.
My brethren, locusts, feast on their flesh.
How are you doing, Pack B? Welcome in. Well, this is a shit situation. Am I even going to get credit for the boss? Am I even going to get credit for completing the dungeon? Because they've gone and fucked me.
Forth, my brethren, feast on their flesh.
If they bring the boss to the gate, maybe I can AoE it. I don't know. I think I'm fucked, aren't I? Oh, no. This is like the opposite of streamer privilege. Completely the opposite. I stopped running for half a second. May not get the loot, but it should count for the completion. Well, let's see. I'm 1 of 5, according to this. Well, I guess it worked. If tank joins, we go. Did the tank press the button? Hey, the tank pressed the button. Nice. Should be a relatively quick dungeon then, right? Did I complete all 3 of these? Happy. Right, what we now need is for the tank not to rage quit because it's not an insta-queue. Which occasionally happens. Can I go grab a drink? In fact, oh my god, wife's calling. Please hold. Back in 2. Right, we're back. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Ugh. Right, 2 out of 5. This should be 3 out of 5. If we can get these done today, I probably don't need to do all 5. Might not do all 5 of these now. I'm getting a bit hungry, you know. And if we're going to stream again later, we can always continue this on a bit later. Utgard Keep. I don't mind Utgard Keep. I don't mind this one so much. Should we get some of these quests done? Are these quests repeatable, by the way? Because I can't possibly believe I've never done these before. No, hands off my weapon. Ah, oh, damn. Ah, yeah, this is probably why I've never done these, because these weapons are not multi-tap. So it can take a few runs to actually get them all. Look, the rogue is like, fuck you, it's my weapon. Hands off, Hunter. Damn. Ah, you want that one. We should share. We should share. There's enough for 5 people to complete it. Yeah, well, you know, it's all about completing it first, isn't it? Ah, screw you, rogue. We might not actually easily get all of them if the tank is gonna go on zooms. I'm more than happy when the tank does do zooms as long as he, you know, is aware that I will be slow. 4, 5, beautiful. Right, now I can play the game. Grats on Ding, whoever that was.
That is mine. Aronel Ladell, their fate shall be yours. Not so fast.
Do we think that having time walking being... okay, let me rephrase it this way. Do people prefer time walking to be a touch more challenging? Or do people prefer it when time walking is like this, just an absolute cakewalk? Because they've tried different things, haven't they, clearly, over the years. They've tried to, you know... Time walking has gone through phases. Sometimes it's easiest. Sometimes it's really easy. Sometimes they make it a bit more challenging. Still add wipes in time walking. There's very, very few sort of like mechanics that you've actually got to do something with that might sort of cause problems to a few. Cakewalk, if I want to challenge, I do M+. I suppose that's fair, yeah. And I guess it sort of is because time walking is kind of adopted the alternative leveling sort of design now, hasn't it, a lot? You know, people have always looked to run dungeons for the purpose of leveling anyway. But if there's a time walking event up, people seem to migrate to it quite a lot for leveling. It's one of those, right? I tend to feel that from a quality of life perspective, it's, in a way, it's good that you can level your characters faster. And it's good that it's just easy, just like crushable content. But at the same time, I also look at it from the point of view of that, like, why do we even bother having leveling nowadays when it's so trivialized? I've put forward this argument a few times, but I really don't understand why leveling even exists anymore. The fact that you can take a brand new character and be level 70 by the end of the day, I don't think that's physically enough. Like 4 or 5 hours to level a character, I don't think is enough time to actually learn your class. And more importantly, I then think that by the time you ding level 70, enough then changes that the 1 to 70 experience is pointless. I don't really understand the justification of having like leveling even be a thing anymore. It exists so people can buy level boosts. Well, I guess. I think leveling off is too fast. It then just breeds, what the hell, man? Yeah, I do think that it's very, very easy nowadays to ding level 70 and still not have a clue about your class. You've got no idea what's going on with half your abilities. You've probably not looked at half of them. I take this from the new player perspective. If you've played the game for 5 years, then I'm not, in that regard, I'm not talking to you. If you're relatively new to the game, though, and you're actually using the leveling for its intended purpose of learning how to play the game and how to play the class, I think it's way too fast for that to actually work. Way too fast. Every single expansion we've had for the past ever has slowly but surely increased the speed of leveling a character to the point now where you can do it in an afternoon. And it just feels like, well, at that point, why bother? It then just becomes more of an inconvenience to do it. Because by the time you ding level 70, you still have to learn what the hell's going on anyway. I don't know. Maybe I should test it. What are the leveling sort of records now? What's her name? There's a few people that do leveling guides now, aren't there? What's the actual going speed for leveling now? I tend to feel that it's like probably 4 hours, 5 hours maximum. Kraken Latte does leveling guides quite frequently, doesn't she? Way back when I leveled 3 hunters to learn the class, it's not really needed anymore. Every class revamp, you kind of have to learn them again. Yeah, this is also the thing for me, that they switch the classes up regularly enough that if I wanted to... Oh, boo, missed. Well, I mean, I showcased this really well, right? I've got most classes at level 60. But nowadays, if I went back to play that character again, I would be completely lost. Completely lost. Because there's like, they've changed just enough, especially in Dragonflight, they've changed just enough for you to have to learn everything again, I feel. Record is about 4.5 hours to get from 10 to 70. I mean, you see, that's ridiculous, right? And while that is probably touted as a record, I reckon most people can still do it in less than 8. Without really much effort, right? Is the Demon Hunter gone this way because the Demon Hunter can do Demon Hunter things? Or is this just a legit skip? There's a video of 1 to 70 being done in 90 minutes. See, there we go. I mean, I know that's probably cheesing every mechanic there possibly is, but... like the question then becomes, why bother? Why bother? "90 minutes sounds like just getting boosted." Yeah, I mean, that kind of does. Actually actively playing the game yourself and doing it solo. Like I said, if you want to boost and get yourself to level 70 in 90 minutes, then that's your prerogative. But you're also not the kind of person then at that point that really needs to you're probably doing that just for the sake of having another ult. Holy shit, that was actually a boss. There's a lot of people who only level toons. If you look at it that way, what should they do? Well, maybe. But isn't that just as much of a failure in itself? I mean, if endgame doesn't grab you enough for you to engage in any of it, and literally the only thing you do is level and character, I don't know. I mean, who am I to say? I don't particularly do like the endgame, so I don't know, whatever. Each to their own. In that scenario then, it would be far more beneficial then if they actually made leveling A, matter, and B, take a lot longer. Having such a speedy leveling process just kind of nullifies the point of any of it. I genuinely think this is kind of why Classic is doing so well again, and Hardcore does so well, because you're invested in the character that you play. When it takes you 24, 48 hours of actual gameplay to get from 0 to level cap, you're invested in that character by the time you do it. If you spend 4.5 hours, 5 hours leveling a character, and you do it in an afternoon, if you've got the weekend off work and you level a character on 7, you could like literally start a brand new character Friday night, have it leveled to max by Saturday afternoon and spend Sunday gearing it up in Mythic Plus and be Mythic geared within a weekend. Like, how invested are you truly in that character if 1 weekend's of gameplay in an MMO has taken you from 0 to hero? It's like, no wonder people don't particularly have much passion for their characters. Whereas in Classic, you spend 20, 30, 40, 100 hours leveling that character. You feel as if you are part of that character when you play it. You care far more about that character. You probably know an awful lot more about how that character plays out and are able to, you know... I don't know, it's weird. I just think it's... leveling's just too fast. Either it needs to go away completely, or they need to slow it down dramatically. But the latter isn't really an option they can do, right? Because it's considered a quality of life thing for many people that leveling ults is now super fast. This is the sticky situation that Blizzard have with a lot of their decisions in retail. That once they give something to the player base, it's very hard to take it away again. Even if taking it away could be conceived as the right decision. Look at dragon riding. Look how many years it took them to find a solution for flying that Blizzard were happy with. Boom! Sandy Shellwing. Got it. Look how long it took Blizzard to figure out some way of taking flying away from players without it feeling like they're taking flying away from players. The only way they were able to do it was to genuinely give... Why am I being pinged? Why am I being pinged? What do you mean, Hunter? Shut the fuck up. Jeez Louise. Canals. Q faster, man. Q faster. Shit the bed. I was getting pinged on. I was getting shouted at in chat. Hunter Q. Fucking hell. We're in a Zug Zug group apparently. Put the TV on. I should. Right, is this going to be... This is the last one to get the frozen path through time. So this will be the last time walking dungeon. This isn't particularly a slow one, especially with a Zug Zug group that seems to have 0 patience. I mean, if he's got 0 patience, I'll just do hunter things. I mean, if he wants to see 0 patience, we'll show him 0 patience. You've been removed from the group. Yeah, that is all too often the case. If you go full Zug Zug, I've had this happen before, right? Where tanks are chain pulling, healers are coping fine, and you push forward, and they're like, "Stop ninja pulling!" So what? What? I thought we were zerging. Literally pulled half the map on your own. I pull one mob and get shouted at. And that's with a misdirect even. I love pulling on my time walking geared warrior. Yeah, I mean, if you're out there doing like 12 times the DPS of everybody else and you're ninja pulling, then I can understand why that can get a touch frustrating, but... This is like I said, but for me, I think even time walking has its place being a little bit harder than it is right now. When everything is so zug-zug, there are some players out there that are not comfortable enough with their class to do full zug-zug, and they sort of get the raw end of the deal, I think, with a lot of this.
Finally, a captain.
You have to pull this dude in here, I think. I don't think you're allowed to pull him outside. Whereas if, you know, there was a touch more difficulty, maybe a mechanic that you had to do each boss. We're not talking full mythics here, we're talking like just one thing that you might have to do. Even if it's a simple step out the fire, or interrupt this ability or something, you know. Give one thing for people to do.
From your body,
Like that, I don't know what that was.
the vortex of the harvested calls to you.
This dungeon sucks in Wrath. That's alright. It's not too bad. The flipping, the third one, I can't remember its name now. The third one's the one with waves. That's the most annoying dungeon. Any dungeon that has waves in, it can instantly suck a fat one. What is it? There's Pit of Sauron. There's the Forge of Souls. What's the third one called? Halls of Reflection? Is that it? Or have I made that up? Halls of Reflection, yeah. Yeah, that one can suck a fat one. I mean, obviously, if any dungeon is going to take a walk, you know, a long walk off a small pier, it's the Oculus. But like, outside of that tragedy. Yeah, Black Morass is another one. It's just dumb. Like, nobody likes this wave after wave after wave thing. Yeah, Violet Hold, that's another one. Yeah, there's a few of them. Blizzard went through a phase of loving them some, you know, some shitty flipping. I can't remember what you do with Mirrored Soul. I guess I don't have to worry about it. You just nuke things, right? Okay, I couldn't interrupt that. Boom! Headshot. Beautiful. Right, you can shout at me all the... I'm already getting the cues. Literally already getting the cue pings in chat. Getting out of that group. Can't be doing with that zug-zug. Can't be doing with the stress. Did we get our 100 Dream Surge Coalescence? I think we did. Let's go get us a full 15 helm. I still need to run the Battle of Mount Hyjal, and annoyingly I technically need to run that on a weekly basis because there's still rewards I need from there, which makes me cry.
We serve the land.
What? Why is this not finished?
A single thought.
I officially have too many quests. Where's Shaping the Dream Surge gone? Dream Surge. 98 out. Oh, dear Lord. Right, 2 more. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I need me some green balls. I actually need 2 green balls. Oh, I'm such a child.
We've hunted the watertight hides of the creatures here for ages. Would you mind adding a few more to our stores?
There's one. Yeah, there we go. There's our 100. Was hoping the Mythic Plus season would include Oculus, Halls of Reflection, Seat of the Triumphant, Cathedral of the End. What, like literally all the meme dungeons? What if they did that in like 10.2.7 or something? Just announce that, yep, we're having a 10.3, but it's all the meme shit. Deal with it, bitches. That'd just be funny.
How may I help you?
Always temper your strength with wisdom.
Right, I need the helm then. Which one's the helm? This thing. Dreambound Coif. We need one of those. To replace the one I accidentally threw away. There we go. Why have I still got negative DP? What's going on here? We've had a item level 35 ring on for a while, apparently. Let's swap that out. We've also had a Cloak of Coordination on for this entire time. Well. No wonder we've done negative DPS. That'll do. That's better. We're at sensible numbers again. Oops. Let's go get a 428 piece of heroic gear. You watch, it'll be a helm now, won't it? Corruptions 2.0. Twilight Devastation rank 10. Tanks just go burr. Delete everything. Delete the entire raid in one go. I don't mind the meme builds, meme patches they do at the end of the expansion. I think sometimes they're quite funny.
Welcome to the dragon.
It's a shame we might not get one this time.
Honor all dragons. Glory to all dragons.
Right, what do we get? Just don't be a helm. That's all I say. Just don't be a helm. A 4 item level upgrade on my cloak. I suppose. It's hero 1 of 5 though. I could technically upgrade it, although I'm not going to. Alright, cool. Right, well, I think, boys and girls, I'm going to leave it there for now. I plan on playing some City Skylines this evening. Which means I'm going to go get me some food. I'm going to chill for a couple of hours. I'm going to get City Skylines downloaded and installed. Maybe check that I have like all driver updates and all that sort of stuff. Good stuff. And we'll play some City Skylines this evening. So if anybody is intrigued or interested in that, come say hi. Thank you all for joining today. I hope you had better luck than I did with Arfus. I am still -1 good boy. We've got a few days still to get it though, hopefully. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Our fingers, our toes, like everything's crossed. So yeah, have yourself a wonderful day. If I don't see you this evening, I will see you tomorrow. So have yourselves a good one. And I'll catch you all next time, boys and girls. Peace.